So, Peter, what's the best song in Little Shop of Horrors?
For me, the best song is "Be a Dentist" for a number of reasons. Certainly, the rock and roll trope of repeating a guttural sound when he says "say ah I think is extraordinarily witty. I think it's also very funny because, as Lehman Engel, who was the mentor to both Alan Menken and Howard Ashman, said, "Look for humor in dark places." That was something he always stressed in his class. And certainly there is a great deal of dark places because nobody ever wants to go to the dentist. Even for a minor cleaning, you are going to hear, gee, you have a cavity there back there, you know. So the fear of dentistry really plays into it as well. By the way, Alan Menken's father was a dentist, and he was none too amused by this. Of course, he always predicted, as Alan said to me, he always predicted that my writing music would come to nothing. You're going to wind up a shoe salesman. That's what you're going to wind up being, a shoe salesman. So that didn't turn out to be true at all. But for those reasons, I think Be a Dentist is great fun.
What's your favorite Ashman lyric from the show?
Oh, I think it's in the Grow For Me song. Because I just love the word potash. You've given me zip. I think that's great fun to use that idiom
What's
of
the line?
um, I've given you potash, you've given me zip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think the idiom of zip was very 50s, and I think that's terrific. What do you want from me? Blood. You know, people use that expression all the time, and here is it's exactly what the plant wants for him. So I think that was a master stroke of lyric writing.
As a critic, who would you recommend Little Shop of Horrors is for?
Well, for one thing, I back in the 80s when it first came out, it was something that I certainly recommended to people who were interested in sci-fi, black and white 50s garbagey movies because it was a terrific spoof of that. The Little Shop of Horrors movie is very low budget and really shows that is pretty shop worn in terms of even the quality of the filming is truly terrible. It's a very difficult picture to watch. So, but for those people, I thought they would really get the jokes more than anybody else. The people I would not recommend this show to, and I'm very surprised in this day and age that it's getting away with it, is the fact that Audrey is portrayed as a masochist and the dentist as an outright sadist. And I'm very surprised that humor is being gleaned from the fact that she comes in with bandages and black eyes and what have you. I would think that that would not be funny anymore to a lot of people. And yet, you know, there it is. Little Shop of Horrors has been playing well over a year, maybe even two. I've lost count at the West Side Theater. So it doesn't seem to bother people as much as it bothers me, or else I haven't even heard a public outcry, like not even a single protester out there with a sign. So I guess it doesn't bother people as much as it bothers me. But it does mystify me that in this age where we're very concerned about being politically correct, the people are still laughing at Audrey's plight.
Peter Felicia's Broadway appears in every issue of the Broadway Maven's Weekly Blast.